Hi, I'm Barry Kahn. I was planning to do a short video on how to pronounce fractions like 1/3, 1/5, 3/8, and so forth. And in thinking about it, I got I got stuck. And I'll tell you where I got stuck. I started thinking about fractions like 3/17, 3/17, or 8/15, or 7/15. And then I started asking myself, which I often do, what am I actually saying? If you look at the word, or if you look at the numbers 7/15, then I would pronounce it 15ths, which is terrible. 7/15ths. You've got teen, then you have the TH sound, teenth, and then you have an S added to the end. Teenths. And I thought to myself, is that really what you're saying, Barry? Because that feels very difficult. So then I started listening to myself, which I do a lot of when it comes to pronunciation. And I thought, 15ths. Am I really saying that, or am I throwing away the TH and just saying 7/15, 7/15, 8/19? Is there a TH sound in there, or is there not a TH sound in there? And I wasn't sure. I went and asked my daughter's partner, and he wasn't sure what he was saying either. And the problem is with English, if you start to say it very slowly and you start to think about it, you might change your pronunciation. I did a video a week ago about the word TO. If you ask me, what does TO say? How do you pronounce this word? I would say two, TO, two. But in a sentence, I don't say to most of the time. I say ta. I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. I don't say I am going to the store. I say I'm going to the store. So TO is pronounced one way as an individual word. It's two, TO, two. But in a sentence, it can very easily be pronounced differently. So what happens with 7/15? I don't think I'm saying 7/15. I think I'm saying 7/15, teens, and I'm just pretending there's a TH there. I went on Youglish, which is a very interesting website if you haven't used it, Youglish, and I looked up 15th as a word and listened to 4 or 5 different speakers using 15ths in sentences, and even slowing it down, I wasn't 100% sure of how they were pronouncing it, which is tough. If I can't find out from other native speakers how to say something, how can I teach you how to say it? And the answer is, I don't know. If you search on the internet for how do you pronounce 13ths, you'll either find nothing, which is mostly what I found, or you find people breaking it down and trying to pronounce it the way it's written and trying to teach it the way it's written. And then you're entering into the world of prescriptive pronunciation, which means pronounce it this way because this is the way it's written, or pronounce it this way because I say you should pronounce it this way. I tend to fall in the descriptive category more, which is how do people, native speakers, how do we actually pronounce this or that word in a sentence? And if 9/10 or 11/13 of the people say it a particular way, I would say this is normal pronunciation. I don't care if somebody who's written a book says that's wrong. I think we should understand, comprehend, and speak the way the average speaker of any given language speaks. I often ask people, how would you say this to your family? And if they say blah, 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 then I would want to learn to say blah, 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 blah too, because I want people to understand me. And I don't care about theoretical rules of what is right and what is wrong according to somebody somewhere. It's a problem. But that's, I wanted to put that out there for you. I am still going to do a video about fractions because I'm sort of in a let's do numbers mood. But this is something to think about when you're listening. Don't let the spelling of a word blind you to what's actually being said. What are people actually saying? I'll use my podcast as an example. It's called What'd You Say? What'd You Say? Nobody writes What'd You Say except me in the title of the podcast. We would write What Did You Say? But you will hear many people, including me, say in normal conversation, What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say? It's so noisy in here. What'd you say? Oh, you want to go home? Okay, let's go home. What'd you say? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where did he go? Where'd he go? We reduce things, we throw away sounds, not just in English, in other languages too. So that's it for this little spiel about how we pronounce things and how sometimes it's hard to be sure of how we pronounce things. Even when I slowed the Youglish examples down 50%, I was still not 100% sure of how some of the people were pronouncing inths. I think mostly they were doing it without the TH sound, I think. Thank you for watching. And good luck. Good luck.